All right, we had something else planned for you guys, and then we saw Stephen Miller glitch out, and we decided we got to cover this.
It's getting worse every day.
An identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Uh-oh.
Stephen?
Okay, now just keep rolling. Can you imagine?
Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
Yeah, look, his eyes are moving.
Just keep rolling for like 10 minutes, please. Why would they cut away?
Such a missed opportunity.
Oh, man, that would have been so amazing. He eventually had to come out of that.
Yes.
They should have rolled for as long as it took him to come out of whatever that was.
That's really unfortunate.
That would have been the best TV in the history of TV. Just 10 minutes of Stephen Miller glitching.
Yeah.
I swear that's like evidence we live in a simulation.
Yeah, you should explain to people this whole simulation theory.
Simulation theory is like the movie The Matrix.
Oh, deja vu.
What did you just say?
Nothing, just had a little deja vu.
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
It's like we're all just living inside a computer simulation. And you can see examples of it all over the world with the Mandela effect. It's these things that people grew up swearing they could remember, and then they find out later it never even existed. And it's like, what? And yet there's thousands of people that have these memories, and they're like, where did this come from?
I remember that period when our YouTube channel was filled with nothing but simulation videos.
I've always felt, feel like, because I feel like whoever's running the simulation has a really demented sense of humor.
Well, they would have to make the most horrible neo-Nazi white supremacist POS now one of the most powerful people in the entire world. I wish like that was the explanation.
They're watching and somebody went, you know what would be funny? Let's put that Trump guy in charge and let's give him like just
most evil mastermind.
Let's give him plenary authority. And then Stephen Miller says that out loud and they're like, whoa. Shut that up.
And so I had never heard that term.
There's a bunch of people like typing on a computer. Okay, we're running a patch right now. Meanwhile, Stephen Miller's just... This guy's like, Stephen? You okay, buddy? All right, I apologize. It's like, why would you apologize? And why would you cut away?
Yeah.
My God.
Well, and then why... Everyone's talking about the fact that CNN has now, when they re-released that footage, not from the live channel, they've edited that part out.
So they've already, see, this, again, simulation theory. Whoever's controlling the simulation is actively like scrubbing that from everyone's memory.
And let's talk about
20 years from now, people are going to be going, you remember that time Stephen Miller glitched out on CNN? And there will be no record of it.
Yeah, but all of us will be like, I could have sworn.
This podcast will be deleted. We won't even exist anymore.
Well, and let's talk about, I'd never heard this term before.
Plenary
authority.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, actually, when I was watching this, and I heard him say plenary authority, I thought, oh, he tried to say plenty of authority, and then he was embarrassed because he misspoke, and then he panicked and froze. That's what I thought happened. And we're looking online, and apparently plenary authority is an actual term that means unchecked power.
Absolute
like
power.
Dictator.
Yeah, like a dictator or even a king.
Yeah.
How scary is that? That is obviously the way he's talking behind the scenes. Like, why would that word even be in his head? He
says that word, or at least thinks it so often. That he had a Freudian slip and it came out on CNN. And then someone had to run a software update on his operating system.
Yeah. And has he come up with an excuse? Is he backtracking this? Or did he just use his power and told CNN, you freaking get that off the air?
Like, are we insane? Why is everyone not talking about this?
Well, people are talking about Stephen Miller because thankfully our goddess, AOC, she went on a live stream on her Instagram this weekend and she was talking about MAGA and how important it is to fight back and how she really feels like we have to use like humor and mockery to really try to stand up for what's right and everything that's going on in society right now.
Oh, it's true. There's actually a movement going on right now where normal, intelligent people, people who identify as being left, apparently that's...
Or center. If you're center, you're basically left. That's what really bugs me about
yeah, center
politics.
is left
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But basically, if you have common sense, you're left.
Yeah.
But now the people of the left who typically are usually like polite and take the high ground.
Yes. Yeah.
Now they're all coming out and going, no, it's time to fight fire with fire.
Yeah. We can't have that moral high ground right now. Like we have to fight and sadly stoop to these guys' levels. So as far as I'm concerned, if they're going to dish it, they need some of it back.
Yeah.
Laura Ingraham brought Stephen Miller onto her show and actually had him reacting live. So we thought we would show that video.
Yes, that's actually the most hilarious part of this, is that he goes on to Fox, his safe space.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Anytime these guys have their feelings hurt, they can go to Fox.
Yeah, or Newsmax.
Yeah, and, Jesse Waters will, he'll call Trump daddy.
Yeah.
If you stab daddy in the back, you're getting more than a spanking.
Pay very close attention to Stephen Miller's face during this. You can see the rage and the insecurity building.
AOC is you're her favorite target apparently on Instagram. Check this out.
He looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10", and he looks like he is so mad that he is 4'10", that he's taking that anger out at any other population
his cheeks
possible.
are getting.
Like
An awkward smile.
laugh at them. Laugh at them.
Like, laugh at them. Laugh at them. I wish I had a hoodie on. I mean, are we trying to play sorority?
Look at her.
sister?
Look at her. She's trying so hard to make him feel better.
Yeah, laugh at them.
She's like, you're not 4'10". I mean, I wouldn't fuck you, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I still like you, Steve.
And the hoodie, like that's the best you can come up with is she's wearing a hoodie.
She's wearing a hoodie.
She's at home on a
Like,
Sunday.
laugh at them, laugh at them. What are you talking about, Fox? That's your whole thing.
Elected official. I don't know if this. I was at a sorority over the weekend over in Texas. I felt like I was back at the sorority house. Except they
here's
had more
his.
sense.
This is his
Stephen,
material.
Quick response.
Well, we knew that her brain didn't work. Now we know their eyes don't work.
Boom! Drop the mic. Burn. This guy has a future roasting people on Comedy Central.
So
that's an awkward laugh. Sorry, we'll play it again after. I have a habit of pausing things too much. But he's like, and then. Sorry, the eye scratch.
Yeah, that was a weird.
These are all like nervous ticks.
Yeah.
He's like scratching his eye.
But look at him here. No pink in the cheeks. Look at him here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are some red cheeks. He does this little thing where he cocks his head to the side.
She is a mess, right? What a train wreck. What a train wreck.
I think you should just get a hoodie.
It's great.
You should just wear a hoodie from now on and respond to her.
She's still on the hoodie.
Yeah, that's all she's got. That's the best she could
She's
come
like
up with.
hoodie. There's a guy standing behind the camera with the word hoodie.
Yeah.
Just says hoodie.
We call
He's
that
like,
a bunny
this is
hug
comedy
from.
gold.
In a hoodie. It should be hoodie to hoodie.
It's hoodie to hoodie.
Stephen,
Yes,
thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the important point is that every time she's on TV, Republican approval ratings go up, Democrat approval ratings go down. That lady is a walking nightmare.
And
AOC could just like come back and say, every time you're on TV, every woman's vagina dries right up. Like, dude.
Right?
It's funny when these right-wing people actually try to be witty, because all they really have is hate.
Yes,
and
exactly.
rage, So they're really good at saying hateful, hurtful things.
Yeah.
But when they're trying to be witty,
Yes.
You can see who they truly are,
Yep.
which is a bunch of idiots.
I know you for 20 years. You're about 5'10", 11. About 5'10",
Yes.
so 4'10".
She was trying to give you an extra inch, dude. She's like 5'11", he's like 5'10". And he's probably like 5'9". This is probably not even true, but somebody was saying on Reddit that when he was a teenager, he had a crush on a Latino girl who turned him down. And that was like his origin story. He's just hated, anyone with brown skin ever since, except his wife. Yeah. She accepted him.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. This whole podcast is allegedly.
We should just put allegedly.
We should just have the word allegedly written on the bottom of the screen the entire time. It just rolls across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, he gets turned down by a Latino girl, allegedly, and then he just turns that into, I hate all Mexicans. I want them all out of this country. It's like Hitler with the Jews. Yeah. Just kidding. Well. Not really, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious he's a neo-Nazi.
He's going full Nazi. Now he's even got the full shaved head look.
Yeah, has he ever had hair?
Whoops, I dropped my fidget stick. If you look at when Trump ran the first time, so like 8 years ago, Stephen Miller clips, he was actually rocking hair back then.
Oh, I didn't realize that. He must have had the George Costanza thing.
Yeah, going. It was short, but he had it. It was like, and then at some point he just decided, I'm going full Jeff Bezos, evil villain. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a penis-shaped rocket. That's not funny. That is he doesn't really have the money joke. For that. He probably does, though.
Yeah. I mean, now that we know that these guys are just being handed bags of cash on a regular basis.
50 grand bags of cash. And then when there's an investigation.
Where'd that money go?
They disappear.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Everyone's like, so did that guy take the money? The investigation's been closed. Okay, but did he take the money? The investigation has been closed. Okay, so did the FBI take the money back then? The investigation has been closed. What don't you understand?
Do you know, sitting here, where
all
we took
I
the
know
money?
is that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and FBI Director Patel said there was no case. And Caroline Levitt is one of the most trustworthy human beings I know.
Sorry, where you're at right now. It's AOC short shames Stephen Miller.
Short shames.
And this guy on Fox is like 4 foot something. He's like the shortest guy in the world.
I don't know anything about him, but the little bit I see of him, that totally tracks. Like he just walks around like he's just a Mr. Overcompensation constantly.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said Trump officials want to create a war zone in Chicago to send in more troops. True, the only time JB wants to see ice is if it's followed by cream.
And he's the guy. They're like, let's get the shortest guy at Fox to cover this.
And
I'm starting to think somebody at Fox has a really good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, let's check this
Play
out.
this clip.
Do you think that MAGA men are insulted by AOC?
No, I think AOC wants to sleep with Miller. It is so obvious, and I'm sorry, you can't have him. Miller...
Because he's mine.
He's daddy number 2.
Yeah, he's my uncle. Donald is daddy and Miller is uncle. This guy is fucking shameless, man.
He is disgusting.
He knows that he's a fucking piece of shit and he just owns it. And he rubs it in your face. He wears his expensive watch. He wants everyone to know. He's like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. And I say this insane crap every day, but I am living the fucking dream, people.
Miller is the best. I know him well socially, and the man...
Oh, what's the...
Looks like he has
snake, like a Slytherin branding.
He's got a brain worm. Like RFK Jr.
Jumped from RFK to Stephen Miller.
Oh, God, man.
Yuck.
And I know when people are overcompensating. I know people at this table who are overcompensating. That person is me.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Wow. Look, you can see his brain worm again there.
Wow.
He is a policy savant. I mean, this guy is confident.
Okay, I can't watch this. We already watched it earlier. He just like caters to Stephen Miller's ego. So they're all like, oh my God, Stephen's feelings are hurt. We have to all step in and make him feel better now. How dare AOC do that?
Effort. Well, and this isn't the first time they've done it too, because a few months ago, Stephen Miller's wife was working at the White House when Elon was still there with Doge. And allegedly, she quit and left to go and work with Elon. So there are all these rumors about how they must have a little thing going, and Stephen Miller better watch out, because now his wife is one of Elon's mistresses.
Because that's Elon's whole thing.
I know.
It's like every woman in his orbit he wants to breed with.
There have been several inappropriate sexual encounters between Musk and female employees, including one instance where he allegedly asked a woman to have his babies.
And Stephen Miller's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just watch.
His wife gets dragged on to another Fox Jesse Waters show.
Dragged on. Stephen sent her out.
Yes.
He's like, you go out there and you put these Elon rumors to bed.
Yeah.
I want you to go to bed with Elon. I don't know why I said to bed. Is it to bed? Is that how that saying goes? Do you say put that to bed?
Yeah, because you rest.
You say put it to rest?
I don't know if you guys all heard this Matador joke. I couldn't find it anywhere. Thank God Keith Edwards has a clip of it on his channel, because I could not find this online anywhere else. Yeah, but you guys got to listen to this.
You are married to Stephen Miller, so you are the envy of all women.
Oh.
What is that like?
The sexual matador, right?
What is it like being married to such a sexual matador?
He is an incredibly inspiring man who gets me going in the morning with his speeches being like, let's start the day. I am going to defeat the left and we are going to win. He wakes up the day ready to carry out the mission that President Trump was elected to do.
Does he do the speeches while going down on her?
She would probably appreciate that more than having to start her goddamn day just listening to him.
He just gets
practicing his podium speech.
He paces in his underwear back and forth across the room. The sexual matador. With his red flag. Of all the metaphors she could have picked, she went with matador.
Yeah.
Think about it. A matador is always like a skinny dweeby doofus in like a tuxedo or something, waving a little red flag. And who is he up against? A big, strong, masculine bull.
Yeah.
So he's a matador. He's got his little flag and he just waves men in, and then he moves the flag at the last second and they land on his wife's bed. And he sits in the corner and watches with his little brain worm.
And that was probably Elon.
And they talk to each other and they're like, we like this. Yes.
Tube-shaped invertebrate seeks mate to share loamy soil and good times.
All right, we found a clip of Stephen Miller at age 17, and I think it pretty much sums up everything we all know about him as a person. So we're going to watch that in 2 seconds. But first, if you guys are enjoying this video, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, and if you really like it, maybe become a member.
Yeah, we're adding stuff as often as we can because we're trying really hard to grow the channel, and your support would mean a lot to us.
Okay, evil Stephen Miller.
To the issue of the Iraqi civilians, I think that as many of them should survive as possible, because the goal
He sounds drunk.
of any military conflict is to kill as few people as possible. But as for Saddam Hussein and his henchmen,
He sounds wasted.
I think the ideal solution would be to cut off their fingers. We respect life. Therefore, torture is the way to go, because torture people can live. Torture is a celebration of life and human dignity. And I only hope that many of my peers and people who will be leading this country will appreciate the value and respect that torture shows towards other cultures.
I'm sure many of us have really stupid things floating around from when we were young, but I don't think it's a far stretch to say that the Stephen Miller that is advocating for families being separated at the border is any different than this Stephen Miller who's okay with torturing people. And if you look at what's happening, you see every day these sick ICE raids, and you see priests being shot in the eye with rubber bullets.
As one ICE agent rained down pepper balls onto the protesters below, one of the projectiles can be seen striking Black directly on the head.
And, you know, a lot of people might wonder, why do we care? Because we're just a couple of Canadians up here. The way I see this, and why I'm so interested in American politics, is because I look back to the 1930s. I think you know where I'm going with this. So Adolf Hitler, this guy, he was a nuisance in Germany for decades. He was constantly trying to take power, and he was always running in political campaigns. And eventually, he managed to work his way up. And what is the first thing this guy did? Once he had all the power of Germany in his hands, he said, it's not enough. And he started trying to conquer the fucking world. I just have this strong feeling in my heart that if Donald Trump or Stephen Miller or whoever's pulling the strings, if they're actually successful in overturning democracy in the United States and they become an authoritarian regime, I think it's inevitable that they're going to come and try to conquer Canada.
Yeah,
I
why
really
else
do.
would Donald Trump be so obsessed with making us a 51st state? It's because they want our resources.
We are the natural easy target.
Yeah. His propaganda that he spews through all of these outlets that are backing MAGA, they are affecting us. We live in Alberta, the most redneck state of all of Canada. So we have to engage on an almost daily basis with people that are spewing his talking points. So yes, it's happening in America. And as Canadians, this bullshit is affecting us daily.
Our duty is to uphold our history, protect our culture and identity.
It's spreading like a disease up here.
Yeah. And the more they just live in this echo chamber and they keep dehumanizing, that's the biggest thing. He is the master of dehumanizing poor migrants that have nothing, that are desperate. Obviously, I'm not saying open the borders and like let a floodgate in, but can't we at least approach this with some fucking compassion and empathy?
The children of illegal migrants found out their parents had been arrested after school, with many of them homeless and nowhere to go. Community leaders have volunteered to take care of them, but so far the kids have been inconsolable.
Yeah, so what you said about him dehumanizing immigrants, I think that's exactly what AOC is touching on when she's saying we need to do the same back to these people because they dehumanize anyone that they don't think fits their mold.
Yeah.
Grabbed Narcisco Barranco, who has lived in the U.S. for more than 30 years and has 3 sons serving the Marine Corps. Agents beat Barranco on the ground, dislocating his shoulder before detaining him. In Van Nuys, agents raided a car wash, remembering this, sending patrons and workers scrambling before the 79-year-old owner, who is a U.S. citizen named Rafi, tried to ask them what they were doing.
I mean, watch these ICE raid videos. It's insane. Talk about dehumanizing.
Yeah.
So
and they're celebrating it. They're celebrating it on the White House's social media accounts. Like, it's absolutely sickening that more people aren't speaking out about it. So yes, let's all gang up on these people and put them back in their place. Go back to being rejected by society and beautiful Latino women that could see through you and what a goddamn creep you are.
Yeah.
The day that Charlie died, the angels wept. But those tears have been turned into fire in our hearts. And that fire burns with a righteous fury that our enemies cannot comprehend or understand.
Anyways, we're rambling.
Yeah.
What do we have anything else to watch?
No, I think we can wrap that up.
Okay.
So we're trying to push out more content as often as we can so that we can be in your guys' feeds. So some of these new videos coming up, they might have a little bit less polish.
Right now, we shoot, we edit, we research all of our own episodes. We're doing everything ourselves.
On top of another full-time job.
Yeah, we run our own business. We've got 2 kids. Like, our son is in hockey. I mean, it's insane. But we're committed to doing the work because we really think that this channel's fun. And we're starting to grow subscribers and a community, and it's becoming very exciting.
Yeah, more than we ever could have hoped for at this stage.
It started off as like a little side project, like fun thing, and now it's like it's taken on a life of its own. So we're committed to really growing this thing.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
So stay tuned. We have just started our membership, so if you can support us there, that would go a long way to helping us achieve our goal of hopefully being able to do this a lot more.